Aloha viewers, welcome to the third part of our Manali trip and thank you for following the trail so far. The day third began with saying goodbye to the beautiful Span Resort. Our next stay was planned deeper into Manali. On the way, we had planned 2 stops and one activity. The first stop was the iconic Hidimba Devi temple, popularized by the famous movie Rosa, but immortalized by its own enchanting beauty. The temple is situated in the lap of the tall and mesmerizing Himalayan cedars. One look at the temple and you will know that this is an ancient one. The deity in the temple is Mata Hidimba. She was the mother of Ghatotkacha and wife of Bhima. According to the ancient text, Ghatotkacha was one of the vital warriors whose sacrifice saved Arjun in Mahabharata. Inside the temple, camera is not allowed, so you better imprint the temple insides in your memory. After the darshan, your struggle to get the perfect frame with the temple in the background and no one but you in the click will begin. Well, we have a tip for you. Go to the right of the temple, which will be far less crowded than the front, and you will get some beautiful shots from here. Adjacent to the temple is the Dungri Van Vihar. This place is so tranquil and so serene that it alone is capable of making your Manali trip worthwhile. The hidden trails, the majestic devdars, the green textured soil, and the cool forest breeze. This was the place that we visualized in mind while we were dreaming of Manali. And yes, like every other corner of Manali, you will find tea and Maggie here as well. Soon after having our tea and Maggie, we left Dungri Van Vihar and headed straight towards the main Manali. Along the way, beside Manali-Leh highway in Shanag village, we had one activity, zip lining. We had done zip lining earlier in Rishikesh and Dharamshala, but this one was clearly the best of all. We were both hand in hand, zooming across the gushing Bees River. The pine tree's canopy was just below us, and though it seemed at moments that we would crash into the treetops, we missed them every time, even if it was just by a couple of feet. It was an amazing and mesmerizing experience. After the activity, we collected our video which was shot by the operator's handycam. Now it was the time for our next trek. This time we were trekking towards the famous Jogini Waterfall. In the first few minutes of the trek, we were moving across buildings, but very soon, to our right came flowing the gushing stream, which actually was the result of water coming from the waterfall itself. Also, there are some apple orchards to the right of the stream against the flow. As soon as we started our trek, the drizzle started. We were so thankful to our warm and waterproof decathlon jackets, which enabled us to continue the trek, which was now full of wet mist and frequent showers. As you climb up after about 20 minutes of trek, you will reach the first waterfall, which is in form of gradual gradient steps. This place is very beautiful and worth the halt. Take off the shoes, put those feet in water and be lost in paradise. This is why you came here. After you have assimilated the first waterfall to your heart's content, continue the upward track to the main Jogini Fall. After just 10 more minutes, you will reach another fall, and this one is huge. This Jogini waterfall has a very steep drop. The roaring humongous drop creates showers, which you can feel from far. It is advisable not to go under direct current as the rocks are slippery and you never know when a boulder from top comes down crushing. By this time, the rain has increased to the point that we had to forego the further uphill trek as the path was really muddy and slippery by now. So we started trekking down. After passing by the first waterfall, we halted for a quick Maggie and coffee in a shaded coffee shop by the trail. The Maggie was good, but the coffee was not. But it provided some much needed shelter from the pouring rain. As soon as the rain paused, we came hopping down towards the bottom, where our car was waiting for us to take us to our next hole for the night. after the tiring day full of sightseeing, adventure, and trekking, we arrived at our next hotel, which was the Allure Grand in Manali. This cozy riverside property has a small garden of apple trees, which are beautifully lighted, and an amazing and breathtaking view of Bees River. It was still raining outside, so we had our coffee in a beautiful small wooden hut which was lighted up in the evening. We spent our most romantic and beautiful evening sitting on the bank of Bees River, enjoying the misty dancing clouds just above us, making the valley more magical and mesmerizing. We had our dinner early in the evening, but the food was not up to the mark. So we went out to have some tea. There was a very old and famous cafe called Cafe 1947. It was just at a short distance away from our hotel. We spent some time here also to cherish the Manali vibes. Soon we came back to our room as we had to leave early in the morning to our next destination in Manali.